Welcome back to Best Futuristic Gadgets. Every remote in your house is about to become useless because these 5 AI-powered universal remotes don't just control your TV, they control your entire home. Lights, AC, soundbar, streaming devices, smart appliances, one remote, one hand, zero switching. And the best ones think. They learn your habits, predict what you want, and have it ready before you ask. 5 remotes, one winner for your living room. Let's find it. Number 1. 6 remotes on your couch and you still can't find the right one. This is the SofaBaton X2, and it replaces every single one of them. The X2 is a premium universal remote built around one philosophy. One device should control everything, and it should do it without making you think. IR and RF blaster technology means it communicates with virtually any device ever made. Your TV, soundbar, streaming box, Blu-ray player, AC, smart lights, set-top box, regardless of brand, regardless of age. Old devices, new devices, doesn't matter. The OLED touchscreen display on the remote itself shows you exactly what you're controlling and what you're doing. No more button guessing in a dark room. Context-aware controls change based on which device is active, so the buttons you see are always the ones you actually need right now. Activity-based control is where it becomes genuinely smart. Set up an activity, watch Netflix, for example, and a single button press turns on the TV, switches to the right input, launches the app, sets the soundbar volume, and dims your smart lights. Every step automated. One tap. App-based setup walks you through configuration in minutes. Cloud backup saves your settings, and the build quality is premium. This feels like a device worth having in your hand every evening. 6 remotes became one. The SofaBaton X2 is why you never needed the other 5. Number 2. Your smart home has an embarrassing secret. It still requires 10 different apps to actually control. The SwitchBot Universal Remote fixes that at the hardware level. SwitchBot has spent years building one of the most comprehensive smart home ecosystems available, and this remote is the physical command center that ties it all together. IR Blaster for traditional devices like TVs, ACs, and fans, direct SwitchBot hub integration for all your smart devices. Everything, one remote, one hand. The display is clean and customizable. You decide what buttons appear, what they do, and how they're organized. No factory layout you have to work around. Your remote built your way. Scene control is the headline feature. Program complex multi-device sequences and trigger them with a single button. Morning routine? Lights on, AC adjusted, TV to your news channel, coffee maker started. All from one press before you've even sat up in bed. Voice assistant compatibility means it plays with Alexa and Google Home, too, so your remote and your voice work together instead of competing for control of the same devices. The SwitchBot ecosystem is already in millions of homes. This remote finally gives it a physical home in your hand. Number 3. Most universal remotes are just reprogrammed TV remotes with a fancier box. The Haptique RS90 was built from scratch for a different era entirely. This is a true universal remote designed around modern homes, homes with streaming devices, smart lights, AI assistants, wireless speakers, and IoT appliances that old generation remotes were never built to handle. The RS90 handles all of it natively, without workarounds, without hacks. The haptic feedback system is the feature that separates it from the field. Every button press returns a precise, satisfying physical response that confirms your input without you ever looking down at the remote. In a dark room, watching a film, adjusting volume, you feel the confirmation instead of searching for it visually. It sounds minor. After one evening with it, you can't go back. AI learning mode studies your usage patterns over time, which devices you use together, at what times, in what sequences, and starts anticipating your sessions. Sit down at 9 p.m. on a Friday, and the RS90 already knows what you're about to watch. Premium aluminum construction, rechargeable battery with wireless charging support, a device that feels as good as it performs. Universal remotes have existed for decades. The RS90 is the first one that feels like it was made for right now. Number 4. Every remote tells you what it can do. NEEO is the first one that figures out what you actually want. The NEEO remote, the thinking remote, is built around a core idea that no other remote manufacturer has fully committed to. The remote should do the thinking so you don't have to. Setup starts with NEEO scanning your room and automatically identifying every device it finds: TV, receiver, streaming box, gaming console, smart bulbs, AC, building your control setup without you manually entering a single device code. It knows what's in your room before you tell it. The high-resolution touchscreen display is stunning, sharp, responsive, and completely customizable. Swipe through device categories, tap into activity views, or let NEEO surface the controls it predicts you need based on time of day and recent usage patterns. Recipe-based automation, NEEO's term for activity sequences, chains together multi-device actions with logic built in. Not just turn these things on, but turn these things on in this order with these settings and adjust them based on whether it's day or night. Genuinely intelligent automation. The companion app handles advanced configuration and keeps everything synced across family members. Everyone gets the same seamless experience from the same remote. Remotes control things. NEEO thinks about them. That's a bigger difference than it sounds. Number 5. The SofaBaton X2 already made this list, so the U3 has something to prove. And it absolutely does. The U3 is the streamlined, refined sibling in the SofaBaton family, and it makes a compelling case that sometimes the most capable remote isn't the most complicated one. Where the X2 leads with its OLED touchscreen, the U3 leads with physical simplicity, a clean, ergonomic button layout that your hand learns within one evening. No screen to navigate, no menus to dig through, just the right buttons in the right places, doing exactly what you expect every single time. IR and Bluetooth connectivity covers virtually every device across every brand: TV, streaming devices, soundbars, AC units, projectors, smart home hubs. The SofaBaton app handles setup with a guided process that most people complete in under 15 minutes. And once it's done, it's done. The remote just works day after day without reconfiguration. Multi-device macros let you build one-tap activity launchers: movie mode, gaming mode, sleep mode, each triggering a complete sequence of device actions from a single button. The kind of convenience that sounds small until you use it every single night. Backlit buttons for darkroom use, rechargeable battery, premium feel in the hand. The U3 doesn't compete with the X2 on features. It competes on something more important: how effortless the whole thing feels. And on that measure, it wins. Thanks for watching Best Futuristic Gadgets. Subscribe and stay upgraded.